Today on the channel, we're back at it with another valaverse Action Force unboxing, this time with the Recon Core Army Builder and the Pretorians.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another valaverse Action Force unboxing and review. And today on the channel we got two army builders, I guess you could say, with the Recon Core and the Pretorians. But of course, for all your Action Force needs and a whole lot more, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there, and that's exactly what I did. Is I went over there and picked these ones up from jaystoysandgames.com. They got all the latest valaverse Action Force and all your other toy needs. Head over to jaystoysandgames.com. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We'll do the quick army builder first. How about? A little thinner, little smaller packaging on this one. That is because it is an army builder. Now, we've seen these in the past from the valaverse Action Force line, usually in a small little box. Now we're getting carded samples. So moving up, changing some things, of course. And that's what we have right here. You get two heads, and of course you can buy the build-out army packs, set packs, gear packs. Put those with him if you want to. Mix it up, change it up, choose your own adventure, as we always say. Action Force, of course, valaverse logo. He is Recon Core, and you got extra hands, the two heads in there, as I said. Now, one thing that has plagued this wave for me and many others as well is the loose carding on these. So your mileage may vary, but I do have a little open on the carding right here. As you can see, the stand sliding right out of there. Taking our last stand. There's the stand, of course, seen those before. But that is disappointing. Obviously, you get these from any of Jay's or valaverse or anything like that. They will replace these for you. I am fairly certain they would, at least. Little tray there. See you later. Goodbye. And then, of course, you get the back of the card here. File name Various. L11A Infantry is their primary specialty. Secondary skills, Various. They can clean the house. They can vacuum, all kinds of stuff. Birthplace, Various, beautiful this time of year. I think that's in France, if I'm not mistaken. Rank affiliation, Various, Republic, Territory Guard. And it gives a little bit of a cell back on the back. You can read all that. If you want to pause the video, see you later, goodbye. How about a little plastic prison right here? There we go, got that going on. We got one clip around the waist locking him down. And there it goes. Of course, saving all these twist ties. Going to have a big competition here at the end of the year. Be ready for that. You don't want to miss out on that competition. There's people messaging me every single day. Man, I'm so mad I missed out on that competition for 2024. Or maybe I never got that message. I don't know. Maybe you guys choose your own adventure on that one. But can I pop it all out? Can I get all these hands out? Can I get the figure out? Ah, there we go. Now we do got a magazine in here, and he's taped down. That's why he's not coming out. We're going to get him out of the package, and we're going to see truly, once and for all, what all the fuss is about. And what magazine is this? We're going to read it here in a second. See you later. Goodbye, left-handed. How about that? But we do got a magazine right here, and oh, fitting in with the French. Bon Appetit Monthly. Oh, finding out the great recipes of Julia Child in this one. Oh, shout out to Julia. Rockin' PBS back in the day. Easy channel change for me. Oh, no, not for me. Not for me. I like that Cajun guy. That Cajun guy that would be there cooking all the stuff, the gumbos and whatnot. Sign me up for that guy all day.
Oh, boy, they want us out guarantee.
We're talking blasters, we're talking weapons. We're going to stick this old magazine right in there, clip it all in, and we're ready to go. He's got a little blaster there. He's ready to take on the world with that one, all in black. Now, we get the usual valaverse Action Force hands here. You got the two cupping hands, got the two fists of fury, and then you got the gripping hand right there. And that's it. Not a lot of bells and whistles. Like I said, you got to buy the weapon, the accessory gear packs, and you can dress this guy up if you want to. Looking at the heads here, you like your guy white and black. You get to pick your poison right there. I wish I could put two heads on this guy, and he could be like that movie back in the day, The Man with Two Heads. He could be like that. It'd be really cool. I wish we had the option to do that, but it's not the case right here. But obviously, it's an army builder. Choose your own head adventure, however you want him to be. I got the ski mask over the top, of course. Got some creepy eyes back there, I will say. But, of course, diving into articulation, arms all the way around, butterfly shoulder, bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows, playing all the hits right there. Hand back forth, side to side, hand removable. Of course, trigger hand up here. Got the hula hoop up top, plus traditional waist. Got those big old splits if you need them. Drop down hips as well. Legs do go up. Thigh cut. Double jointed pinless knees. How about that? You do get the boot cut, and then you get the ankles back forth, side to side, up and down. The usual Action Force articulation right here. And these kind of guys are the guys I use inside my Vanguard. I like to display the regular characters, the named characters, we'll call it. These guys are great as drivers in the Vanguard, gunners in the Vanguard, things like that. That's how I have mine set up. Your mileage may vary, of course. And I guess we'll get the stand, do a little stand test. Bam! See you later, goodbye. Should fit on the stand, they always do, but hey, we better check it. We better check it for science. We know how that goes by now. And he does fit on the stand. Oh, there we go. A little tight, but we got him on there. Just your faceless, nameless background soldier. A guy that could be cannon fodder if you want him to be. Choose your own adventure. But a quick, easy one right there. But now we're going to turn our attention over to the main event of this one. It is the Pretorian. He is a bad guy. The only bad guy in this wave, if I'm not mistaken. He's got the different card art, of course, on this one. Part of the old Crimson Shadow is what it is. Of course, Crimson Shadow, kind of the Cobra to G.I. Joe's Valaverse Action Force here. But Crimson Shadow Technologies. Now, this is an army builder because it is a robot. Kind of reminds you, of course, of Cobra Bats. This is, I guess, their take on that. So you can buy multiples of these, have them get blown to smithereens by the Vanguard or anything else if you want to. Packaging on this one is totally good. Nothing falling off the package. Like I said, your mileage may vary on these. But you do got the black and red attack looking good. And then that Valaverse logo up top is very sharp and green against this packaging. Looking very nice. On the back, got the cross-sell going on. Of course, traditional style packaging on this one here. Got the points over there, UPC, jibber jabber. You do get the file card. Let's see what it says about this Pretorian. File name N/A. A very boring name, a very strange name. But I guess I've seen stranger names for robots. Johnny 5 ring a bell? Who knows? Primary specialty, infantry. Secondary skills, electronic deception. Okay. Manufacturer location unknown, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, made by Microsoft. Read into it what you will. There you go. Rank affiliation, Crimson Shadow Battalion. Weaponized androids created by the Crimson Shadow as the tactical evolution of the foot soldier. All kinds of stuff. So like I said, you can read this going on. But does remind me, of course, if you're a Joe fan, of the Cobra Bats, as we do know. And what Mark Summers? Mark Summers on the couch, ladies and gentlemen. One of these days, we're going to get Bobby Valla on the couch. It's going to be quite the time. Bobby, next time you're in the Midwest, we'll get you on the couch. But Mark Summers, you had something? Oh, good call. Mark Summers said, what is the age on these? I have kids at home, grandkids, great-grandkids. Oh, my gosh, you're not that old, Mark Summers. You don't look a day over 73. Oh, you are 73? Oh, well, the more you know, the more you know. See you later, goodbye. But to answer your question, ages 14 and up on this one. See you later, goodbye. Now, very cool. We get the different stand on this one here. We actually got some hands back here, too. So this one feels way different already. You get a baggie of hands. Oh, a hand baggie. And then we get a very cool stand. You know me, I'm a sucker. See you later, goodbye. For a stand, you get that Crimson Shadows going on here. Very, very cool. Love the translucent plastic. You know me, sucker for translucent plastic. Of course, got the hands going on in here. We got the usual hands. We got the gripping hand, fisted hand, cupping hand, but very robotic-like hands, android-like hands going on. And then he's loaded. Uh-oh, we're losing stuff. But he's loaded right out of the package in the plastic prison. He is locked up at the waist. I wouldn't have it any other way. Wouldn't have it any other way. That's what I'm going to say. Got it locked down there like a young Todd McFarlane who's quiet on the couch. You want to be respectful to the Valaverse? That's very nice of you, Todd McFarlane. Very, very nice of him. Want to be respectful to the Valaverse so he's not chirping in. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Get all this stuff out. We get some effect pieces on this one and also some tape. And oh my gosh, Todd might want to chime in here. This is some sticky tape. This could be Cambodian. I'm not sure. Todd, you might have to come over here and taste this later. Tell me if it is truly Cambodian tape. Pop that bad boy out. Pop that bad boy out. And bam! See you later, goodbye. All right, let's get down to business here. There's a lot going on with this figure, which is pretty fun. I always like these Android ones, and they always worked really well for me in like the G.I. Joe cartoons back in the day because you can't kill a Cobra officer, but you can kill a Cobra Bat. Kind of the same thing with these. Now, these would be a murderer's row if you get 2 or 3 of these, and I'm guessing down the line we're going to get some repaints of these as well. I guess we'll stay tuned to that in the future. But all kinds of stuff. We got 2 big blaster guns right here. We do got a magazine that comes right out, and look at that. It's Oil Can Monthly, like a Tin Man. It's got a picture of the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz on it. You know those robots. They love to keep up with those kind of things. Tin Man, not quite a robot, but kind of fits in the family a little bit, if you think about it a little bit. But looking good, a very futuristic blaster right there. Another beautiful futuristic one right here. Love the looks of this one. He's going to be all guns blazing like a young Judas Priest in my shelf, that's for sure. So we got those going on. He's even got more stuff in here. He just got a little pistol on the side. Of course, stores on the side. The black and red attack, keeping it on brand as well for this one. Looks very nice there. And then you got all kinds of magazines on the side. What is going on over here? What's he up to with these magazines? Why does this robot need to read magazines? And he's got some interesting magazines over here. He's got Sports Illustrated. Oh, we're here for Sports Illustrated. You got to read Sports Illustrated. Sports Illustrated for kids, a little creepy. I'm going to say it, boys, a little creepy. Sports Illustrated for kids. Why is this robot reading about that? I don't know. And then Boys Life magazine, the good creepier every day. So he truly is a bad guy robot. Who knows what he's up to? He could be on some registration list if he's not careful. Who knows? But now we get something very, very cool. We get almost like a lightsaber. I don't know about that, but it is translucent plastic on the end, looking very nice. I'm wondering where this goes. I'm going to have to figure this out here. How does this plug in, or where does it go to? I don't see a port anywhere. Where do we port this in at? Very interesting. Very interesting here. Now, I do see these translucent little discs here. You got one bigger than the other one, and it looks like these plug in into the side of the arm, I'm guessing. Yes, it does. Kind of reminds me of Mythic Cosmic Legions right there. I guess it's a little, I don't know if it's supposed to be a readout or if it's supposed to be a shield that comes up, but it does look very, very cool. But you can plug those in. Now, you got 2 spots on the arms, one in the back. So you could have one in the back if you really wanted to. But you get 2 different ones of these, which is nice. And then we do get these blaster effect pieces, and I'm trying to wonder where these go too. So there's a lot of confusion with this one for me. Does not fit in there. I would figure it fits on the end of the weapon, but there's no hole there. Oh, here we go. We got a hole down here. Always plugging holes. That's what we're doing on the channel here all the time. Plugging holes left and right, but it's not fitting in there. So my troubles continue. I can never fit it in. It's just too big. That's the problem, guys. But I'll have to play with that a little bit in the images, figure that all out instead of sitting here all day trying to figure what's going on here. But you do get those blast effects. You get 4 of those ones. And then this is really strange. I don't know where this goes into. Does it plug into his arm? Gonna have to play around with this one. Of course, we'll have it for the glamour shots, but some cool pieces here. Very scientific, very sci-fi futuristic with this robot as well. And I could see somebody mixing these in maybe with different toy lines if you want to. Because you see a guy like this, or this robot like this, you don't necessarily think the G.I. Joe, valaverse, things like. You could see him, hey, is he dabbling with Marvel Legends? A good friend of the channel, Adam, over at Jay's, thinking, hey, maybe I'll put this with a little Cosmic Legion. So choose your own adventure with this one. I guess it could be a possibility. But it does look very, very cool. And like I said, I would love to see repaints of this one in different colors, including translucent plastic. Let's give a full-on translucent version of this one. I'd be here for that, of course. But you do get big butterfly shoulders here, arms all the way around, bicep cut, double-jointed, pinless elbows. Yes, it is. Hands back and forth, side to side, very robotic in the hand department. Head back and forth, side to side. Hula hoop up top. Plus waist down below. A lot of movement and articulation in this one here. Leg does go up. Drop down hips as well. Thigh cut. Double jointed pinless knees. He's got shin guards on here as well. Looking very good. Once again, Darren Dalton. Seeing the rise of Darren Dutch Dalton in the shin guards. Rest in peace. Legend Darren Dalton, of course, from the Philadelphia Phillies. Ankles back and forth, up and down, usual. But very mechanical, very robotic-like on this one. And like I said, they got to get the most out of your mold, so you got to end up seeing repaints of this one in the future. But the red and black attack looking very, very cool on this guy here. Really like the looks of that. And of course, all the ports on the arms to be able to store stuff if need be. A very robot-like mechanical head, helmet, whatever you want to call it. But definitely looking a little bit menacing, I will say. Now, we checked the valaverse stands. They fit on those, but will he fit on a ringside collectible Mattel stand? Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. And what do you know? He does. So the Pretorian Guard, a very interesting one, and possibly the best figure of the wave because it feels so different. And it's an army builder, and it's a robot. I think there's a lot of meat on the bone for this one, especially if you're going to mix him in with other toy lines, if that is your thing as well. The old Recon core is what it is. Just an army builder, a faceless, nameless guy is what this one is right here. But there it is, the latest and greatest from Action Force in Series 5. What's your guys' thoughts on these two? Pickups, passes, long games, no games? I'm not so sure games. Let me know in the comments down below. And you made it this far, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day. and then some. We got even more content for you over on Patreon. Patreon, best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And of course, don't forget SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and as well as TikTok. So for a little Action Force unboxing, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.